Oh yeah, YouTube. George here. Right. This is something I've been thinking about doing for a long time. We have here a Stalker 9. It's my own. This one is called the Phoenix. There'll be more videos about this later. This came here from Liverpool. Billy sent it over to me, Billy Clayton, and he bought another radio, and this came with it. Now, it was in kind of a sorry state. You'll see the other videos whenever they go live, but I kind of had an idea. You know, there's all this hype about recapping and all, you know, yeah, you have to do it, no you don't, it's snake oil, it's this, it's that, it's the other. So, if you notice, we have a look through here. Yeah. There is no grey caps anymore. We have Panasonic, Gold Series, and some of them, Chemicon, Nishikon caps, all real high quality caps. Every cap in the radio has been changed. Every single one of them. Okay. So, what I done then, I got my little gadget. Now, yeah, it's cheap, but, you know, it does what I needed to do. And I said, right, because I did do this before. I recapped an Adams and a Stalker 9, and I didn't notice any great improvement. You know, I was expecting this, like, night and day type deal of noticeable difference, and it didn't happen. So I said to myself, this time that I do a video about it. Now, I'm not going to go through the rounds of sitting down here with this and testing each one, and the video will be like nearly an hour long. So we're left with two piles of caps here. There's quite a few in that. There's only, I think there's 9 in that, or whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, 8. Okay, so you're probably saying to yourself now, you know, which ones are the bad ones? Well, to answer the question, is neither. Okay, so we have two piles. The pile on the left, every one of those caps is perfect. The same as if I took a brand new cap out of stock here and put it in the tester, I get the same result with these as I would with a brand new one. ESR is perfect, the capacity is perfect, it's all, they're like good as brand new. Okay, so that's like 80% of the caps in the radio. Now, there's not a whole pile of caps in the Stalker 9, but there's enough all the same. So the 8, these are the bad ones, you're saying? Well, no, they're not bad. They're right on, or just before the line of the spec in terms of ESR, and the capacity on these is a little higher than it should be, but it's within the range of tolerance that's specified for the caps. And so what's the verdict then? In the interests of a balanced debate, I decided to insert this piece of footage here. Now, while this is a Stalker 9 FDX, essentially, you know, they're pretty much the same radio, you know. The differences, you have FM in this and yada yada. But the main difference is this one is not recapped. This is all as it left the factory. Well, with the exception of the things I've done to it, but all the caps are the standard Elna grey caps. They're 40 years old. So we have it on the generator here. We're at channel 19 on AM. I just started at 50 microvolts there, so we'll go down to 25 Okay, we can hear the tone, no problem. We will go to 15. We'll go to 10. We'll go to 5. We'll go to 2. Starting to get a bit lower now. Let's turn the volume up a bit. Go to 1. We can still hear it. Okay. So we'll go down here now. 0.9 of a microvolt. 0.8. 0.7. 0.6. 0.5. I can still hear it. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. I'll turn it up louder. Still there. 0.4. 0.3. Barely audible, but I can still hear it. Give it a bit more volume. 0.2. Just about audible, I can barely hear it. And it disappears almost. I know it's there in the back of the box at 0.1. Okay, so that's an uncapped. I can still hear that. Just about. That's as low as I can go. I can't hear it there now, but I can hear it. I can hear it at 0.1. It's barely audible, but you can hear it. Okay, so now we're going to switch over to the recapped radio and see how this fares out. Okay, so we're on the recapped radio. I just had to change frequency to there because I've no low band on this radio because it was all taken out for some reason. So we're at 50 microvolts and we can hear the tone, no problem. We'll go to 25, no problem. Bad connection there. Now, there we go. We'll go to 15, no problem. 10, no problem. 5. Right, we can hear it starting to drop there now. We'll go to 2. We can hear that. We'll go to 1. We know it's there. Still quite audible. Point 8, 0.7, 0.6, 0.5, 0.4, 0.3, I can still hear it. Barely audible. Same as the other one, exact same. I can hear it there at 0.1 of a microvolt. Go down to 5, which 0.5, which is as low as this thing goes. Can't hear it at all. So there you have it. They're both the same. And like the effort that goes into recapping it, while it may have some benefits as to how long more the radio will last, like that remains to be seen, you know. Like this is, in all the radios I've been messing with down through the years, this is the third radio I've recapped, and this was just an experiment to show that in terms of general receiver performance, because we hear people talking about, oh, my S point, my receive went up by an S point or 2 S points, and they're able to hear mystical unicorns and all this kind of thing on the radio. You know, like there's the two radios, there's no difference, and you know, this is a very time consuming job, doing this recapping business. And if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to, like I did the first time I done it. I was on a Stalker 9 FDX like this, and I actually damaged the board in a few spots because I didn't know what I was doing. And you know, it's very easy to destroy a radio, so you just need to bear that in mind. And that's my take on recapping anyway. As you can see, the vast majority of the caps that came out are perfect, and these ones to one side here, as I said, are, you know, they're not perfect, but they're not bad. None of them shorted. You know, in that respect, they're all good. But you know, at the end of the day, I suppose it's 30-year-old, 40-year-old, whatever it is, and you know, it can't do any harm. The other side of it that people don't seem to realise is, if I was doing this for somebody, if I was doing this job for somebody to recap a Stalker 9 and they sent the caps and the whole lot, I'd be charging them 100 quid to do it, because it took me just under 2 hours, and that was non-stop, because it's not that easy. I'll just flip her over here so you can see. I don't know if you'll see it in the camera now, but all the real shiny spots are where I have been in with the iron and changed the caps. And you see, you have some of them then where you have like multiple components in the one land. Like there's 3 leads in that, and only one of them is the cap. And then you have there's other ones down here where there's 2 caps down here somewhere, and they're back to back. So you have 1, 2, and then you skip 1, and then you have another 2. You have to make sure your polarity is the right way around. Now, luckily enough, on the Stalker, it's marked on the board, which is plus. When you take the cap out, you'll see a little, where the 2 holes are, you'll see a little plus. So that's obviously where your plus goes. Because most electrolytic capacitors, they have a big the minus is marked on them. So yeah, so I have some serious plans for this thing, and you'll see them in other videos as they come to fruition. So there you are. Like, I'm after pulling all the caps out of a, I suppose it's 40 years old now at this stage, 40-year-old radio. They all checked out okay. None of them, as I said, none shorted, none out of spec. On the verge, just to the left of where the maximum tolerance range is on those 8, but they're still okay. So there we go. Myth busted. You know, this is not a job I'd recommend. If you've never done anything like this before, don't go near it, because it's not an easy job. Like, I do this kind of stuff, working with radios, as you know, all the time, and I didn't want to do it. I just said I'd do it for the sake of the video and seeing what way the caps were. when I took them out. So is it snake oil? I'm kind of on the fence, you know. So you're taking out 40-year-old components and you're putting in brand new ones. Now, if you're buying caps in from China, you know, I wouldn't have a whole lot of faith in them. If you're buying caps, you want to be buying decent Nippon Chemicon. You want Panasonic Gold Series, or what's the other ones? I can't think of the name of them now. The Nishikon Gold Series. You know, you want decent caps if you're doing this kind of work. Like the capacitors in this kind of gear, this CB radios, they don't get too much for hammering at all compared to the likes of those amps there. No, the caps in them get right hammering, especially the caps in the power supplies. You know, so I don't know, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. But I can tell you from the last time, I know when I done this the last time, I didn't see any noticeable difference in either radio. And you know, I just said I'd kind of document it this time. So there you have it. We'll get you in the next one. 73.